Okay, there we go. That's my early thoughts. This game's freaking great. All right, let's get going. Are you always this angry, chat?
It's a good thing you didn't start with calm down, or I'd have shoved my cleaver up your arse.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pissed off. Because our gracious sovereigns recently decided to let in a bunch of refugees from the villages. They say they're running from the weirdness, but who knows, really? So now I have even more hungry mouths to feed. And since the captain ordered the letdown of our keep, the supplies are dwindling a lot faster than I'd like. Of course, I can make you 1,000 different dishes based on fish and grouts. But come on, even the keepers need some variety in their lives.
It's true. Could you teach me some recipes?
Oh, this is new. Maybe we'll get along after all. The dimwits here never want to learn, only eat.
Did that... Okay. Is there anywhere around here to get a good meal? Oh god, I'm saying this here.
Oh, you're trying to piss me off, aren't you? If you don't like my food, then get lost. Go to Ron's Tavern and stop wasting my time.
Great, what do they serve there?
What do you think they serve on the coast? The same damn thing as here. Bloody fish! Just don't come crying to me when you start missing my fried cod.
Where can I find Ron's Tavern?
In the fishing village. That's where the guards retire to sit on their asses and fart. Or sit, fart, and drink themselves into a stupor.
Sounds fair. Doesn't seem like you're in a hurry to retire.
Hell no. I'd rather stay useful here and drop dead at my stove than waste space over there. If someone's still fit to work but chooses to laze around all day instead, they should be kicked out, not rewarded with free beer.
I can go outside the walls. Need anything specific?
Well, wow. An adventurer, are you? Ah, I'm good for now. But if you find something interesting, you can drop it off here. And, as a sign of goodwill, I'll allow you free reign of my kitchen.
Nice.
If you need to cook something, go ahead.
Open shop. Okay, so this guy has a lot of good stuff. Oh, I think we might have that. I think we have that. We don't. I think have that. 300 gold. Ooh, southern style crab. I want all this stuff. Actually, I'm going to get this one. And the reason I'm going to get that one is because crab is like super easy to get. Let's see. Southern style crab. What is in southern style crab? Damn good fish. Oh, we can't make it. Needs garlic. Garlic and parsley. Nice. Okay. Hell yeah. Get that good cooking in there. Okay. If we had more butter and flour, we can make some onion buns. File that. Only 2 butter though. Buy a bunch of this stuff, man. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's make some cabbage rolls. Cook 50 dishes. You know you love it. Let's see. I thought we were gonna make some onion soup. What happened? Where's the onion? There it is. Onion bun. Bonk. Onion bun plus 2. Ooh. Are oats used for anything else? Mom's pie. Let's do Beggar's Fare. Great. Okay. Any plans on revisiting No Rest for the Wicked? Not right now. No. I will eventually, but just not right now. Okay, what else can I put in here? Oh, we haven't done any of this yet. Okay, so I'm gonna put you, and you in there. One of you. We're gonna be able to use these soon. Those are not gonna be able to use soon. This music is awesome. Food isn't very weighty. It's good. Stuff anything? Oh, this stuff weighs 0. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. Do these weigh anything? You do. What we're doing now is filling up our stash. Getting every pound off us we can. Okay. Great. What is this? A great bow +2 and a bloodstone. Whoa. Cool. What's up, man? Yeah, who is Sewell?
Sewell.
Sewell.
He was the first to set foot on Avalon.
Oh.
Not me. He decided that if anything were to attack us in this strange land, he would shield me and take the first blow himself. I remember loyalty. A fierce, unwavering loyalty. To me and to Avalon. He must have been someone I trusted deeply. Perhaps as we move forward, more memories of him will come back to me. For now, I only hope his loyalty wasn't in vain.
Yeah, the voice is fantastic for this guy. I love it too. -1 whispers. Hi, guy. Who are you? Have we talked to you? Oh, you're Fearghas.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
Yeah, he was pretty drunk.
Most unfortunate, but that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action. The name's Fearghas, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
Jeez. I got this pin from a friend. I assume you know what it means?
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
I don't know, actually. We got shipwrecked, but he could have made it.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a
I did not
fool,
do that, if that's
I
any
think.
consolation.
Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
Wow. Ninian is dead. He asked me to bring you this.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, How did you manage to get hold of his tag?
He wasn't taken by the Red Death. The Red Priest tortured him in the island asylum.
Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
It was a misunderstanding. The Red Priest caught the wrong person.
I'm sorry this happened to you. Still, you have to understand...
I think the fewer people
now
I
that
tell
you've
about
told
King
me
Arthur, the
this,
better.
I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
I talked to Mahan. He told me he was bitten by Cohh. Actually, let's talk to Cohh first. I found a piece of metal with an inscription. Do you know what it is?
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
Deal. Okay. Have another tag.
You know where to find me if you come across any more.
300. Dang. Is there anything I can help you with?
We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace. There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there.
Who's Marg?
He's our huntsman. He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens. Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep. I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand.
Okay. You have any idea what might be causing this?
There is a local legend about a dark druid named... Slaughter? Slaughdeer? Slaughter, that was it. He was a necromancer rumored to be able to raise the dead and make them do his bidding.
Oh.
It's quite an old legend, though, so unless he managed to raise himself from the dead, I doubt he's behind this.
Okay. Can you tell me more about the cemetery?
It's old. From what I've heard, it even predates the Horns of the South. The keepers and the people from the village below used to bury their dead there, but after the flood, it's been pretty much abandoned.
The flood?
Yeah, damn druids. They flooded a village of innocent people just to show everyone they're still in power.
Whoa.
Fat lot of good it did them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad we got rid of them. The things they could do were unnatural.
Damn. Where is it?
It's not far, and it's hard to miss. But honestly, I'd suggest you go see Marg first.
Okay.
You don't really know what you're walking into, so if I were you, I'd try to learn as much as possible beforehand.
You didn't send any of your men to investigate?
The captain forbade anyone from leaving the keep, so I couldn't. And truth be told, I didn't particularly want to. We don't get many recruits, and you're, well...
Disposable.
Your words, not mine.
All right, I'll do that.
Good. Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem.
I talked to Oriath. Why can't she leave?
That's between her and the captain. Were it up to me, she'd be long gone. Her presence here distracts my men.
Understandable. Okay. What's the story behind that flooded village near the Horns?
It used to belong to the keep. You could say it was its beating heart. That village was where our lighthouses led the ships, and where the workers lived with their families. Ah, those must have been the days. But then the ships stopped coming, and there were less and less new keepers, and the others left looking for a better life. Until, at last, the sea took most of it.
Is there anything interesting left there?
Depends on your idea of interesting. There's a weird statue with a gong, but I'm not sure how much of it is left. Other than that, probably just damp rubble. I don't know. Ask Marg. I'm pretty sure he just sits there all day instead of hunting. No wonder we've been eating nothing but fish.
Fair. They just abandoned it?
What else was there to do? There weren't enough people to live there, and nobody wanted to anyway. Not since the monsters started coming out of the sea.
Oh!
We wiped out most of them.
The monsters out of the
New
sea.
ones showed up every now and then. Marg, our hunter, keeps an eye on the place. You can talk to him if you want.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm Captain Brandon's right hand. He deals with the serious matters I don't want to know anything about. I take care of our everyday life.
Okay. If you know that Orland's a drunk, why do you keep him stationed at the front gate?
He's not our first line of defense. The archers are.
Oh.
Every man here
Okay.
needs to have a job. And no offense to Odrin, but let's just say we can afford to lose him.
Having a drunk guard the front gate is not a very good look.
I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult.
Okay, that's fair. Tell me about this place.
Fine then. This is the keep. Anyone sworn in as a keeper lives here, unless they're no longer fit for service. If that happens, they get transferred to the village.
Oh.
Otherwise, they're not allowed to go there without my express permission. So if you ever see any of my boys down there looking shifty, feel free to report them. You're allowed to walk around the keep and the village, but if anyone catches you stealing, I'll take your hands. If you attack any of my men, I'll take your head. That enough for you?
See, now I want to see if I can keep stealing stuff until they cut my hands off, and then I can do a handless playthrough.
If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks.
Okay, so before we do any of this, I want to go talk to these refugees. I think the carnation to remember is right near them. So let's go do this one. Oh, who's here? Who is this?
If you're here to see the healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to watch people suffer.
Oh. That's a kind of a serious accusation, dude.
And I mean it! He's a know-it-all from Camelot, but the truth is, he doesn't know shit. All of those academic types think they're better than us village folk, just because they read a book. We've been getting by just fine without any of their crap.
Why do you say that?
I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did? He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osprey to get it pulled out.
Sounds reasonable.
Sounds like horse crap. My grandma was smarter than your lot, and she couldn't even read. She knew how to make a proper potion for toothache. If I were any good at mixing that stuff, I wouldn't need to deal with quacks like Heber. I even gave him my grandma's recipe, but he said it was no good.
Why not?
Don't know. Probably just didn't like that an old woman from a backwater village was a better healer than him.
Why doesn't he want to make it?
He says it's no good. Says that if I don't get the tooth pulled out, it'll keep hurting. I told him that's why I need the remedy, to make it stop hurting. But it's like talking to a brick wall.
Is it? If you just remove the tooth, you wouldn't. I'll talk to him for you. Oh, I'm sad I can't ask about the recipe.
You will? Ah, you...
Oh. Okay. So what we're going to do is go talk to the healer, and we're going to get him to give us a sleeping potion. We're going to give that to him as a toothache remedy, and then pull it out.
Oh, sorry. Do I know you?
Whoa.
I'm terrible with faces. Either way, glad to make your acquaintance.
You
I'm Jann Heber,
have read...
a physician
Yeah.
raised in Camelot and trained in the Royal Academy.
That recipe you were just whispering to yourself?
Is some local witchcraft I've been trying to make sense of. I guess I'll find out when I try it.
Excuse me? On yourself?
Experience is the best teacher. Don't worry, I'm not testing anything on the others. Graham the Mad, a great Camelotian physician, used to say that a real doctor would never give his patients something he hadn't tried on himself first. A wise approach, which I follow myself.
Brainton Greek Gamer says, I'd like a favor. Is it possible to ask Cohh how he multi-streams on all platforms, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, and how he does it to keep such good image quality in all three, and how much upload speed he's using? Sure. So I use a plugin for OBS called Aitum, A-I-T-U-M, and that lets me assign additional outputs at different values. So I stream to Twitch at 8K up, I stream to YouTube at 24K up, and I stream to Twitter when I do that at about 7K up. And all those go at the same time. We're also probably going to try TikTok streaming at some point. But yeah, so that's where we are right now. Graham the Mad, don't you see the irony?
What irony?
You can try it on me.
Oh, that was unexpected. Here, take it. What will happen, I have no idea. But please, tell me, if you live to find out.
Isn't that dangerous?
The pursuit of knowledge is always dangerous. That's why it's reserved for only the bravest of the brave. It takes true guts to face the unknown, to realize just how little you know, and how insignificant you are to the world.
Do you know anything about what's wrong with Cohh and the Bitten Keeper?
No, and I'm reluctant to admit that I'm unable to help with this matter. Cole's symptoms are unlike anything I've ever seen. I'm certain it's not one of the usual maladies carried by wild animals. As for the bite on Mahon, although it was a nasty wound at first, it healed very quickly. On Cohh, it's barely visible.
You look like you're in dire need of sleep.
I don't dream about anything anymore, so sleep feels like a waste of precious time. Fortunately, back in Camelot, I found a mix of remedies that can keep me awake for a whole week. It was quite popular in our study group.
Care to share the recipe?
Oh no, every physician needs his secrets. But I can sell you some if you promise not to tell any of the higher-ups.
Cool, I was just thinking how much I wanted some meth. Why wouldn't you want leadership to know?
There are side effects. You won't fall asleep for a while, but the moment you do, well, you'll feel like you died and came back to life, only to die again. So you either take the next dose, or endure it. I can endure it because I don't have a post to attend to. But our brave soldiers, well, that'd be risky.
I'm not going to say the other one. So you're not a fan of local remedies?
I was classically trained in the proper art of medicine by the scholars
So
of
it's math,
Camelot.
yeah.
The things they do here, they make no sense. No sense at all. Most of this stuff shouldn't even be effective. Yet it seems to work wonders on these simple-minded, tough-bodied people here in the south.
So why do you even study this stuff?
Shipments from Camelot are late, so I'm running low on supplies. If I'm not able to treat them, they'll start complaining. And Fearghas doesn't like when people complain, especially when it comes to their health. He truly cares about them, I've got to admit. He doesn't care much about anyone else, though.
What are you doing here?
Healing diseases, sometimes cutting people open. Oh, and pulling out teeth seems to be a leading cause of concern for everyone around here. Me pulling teeth in the arse end of the world? My friends back in Camelot would laugh their brains out.
Wait, I thought... No. You don't pull teeth at all. Didn't you send him to the other guy? I sent him to the other guy. Man, one thing they really need to add to this game, that honestly, with everything else, I'm kind of surprised they didn't catch this. When you mouse over a book, it doesn't tell you if you've read the book already. That's not good. Yeah. It should totally tell you if you've read the book already. It's a little weird because there's so much good QOL in this. I'm kind of... Oh, new spells. Flicker Bolt. Venom Flick. Oh, dude. Flicker Bolt has lightning jump between it. I'm buying that. Yep, I bought that. That's happening. Okay. Hell yeah. Dude, that looks cool.
Stop where you are. Well, well, well. The scoundrel has been caught, and now you'll have to pay a fine. Either you do that, or
I will pay the fine.
I guarantee.
Ow. Zap! Zap! Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Good day. Here to safe trip.
Okay, that was pretty fun. I went to jail. Probably lost a lot of stuff, too. So how about we don't zap this guy? I think that may be a better decision for what we're doing. Okay. Let's not punch him in the mouth, maybe. What do we need for this? Need more sage for health pots. So speaking of that, sage. And can we buy alcohol base from you? Just a few spirits. Let's do like 5. Okay, man, I'm spending a lot of money in this game. Strong health pot. Let's do boom, 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 boom. Nice. Okay. Now we have 3 big health pots and 4 little health pots. Cool. Great. Okay. Making pancakes. Making bacon pancakes. Making bacon, then I put it in a pancake. What's up, buddy? There's a keeper of the toothache complaining that you don't want to help him.
Lanzo knows very well what he must do. I'm sorry, but there's
Oh, I
nothing else
love
can
that we're
do
low
for
on
him.
money. Yep.
Either he removes the tooth, or it will keep hurting.
He said something about a remedy?
Yes, his grandma's miracle medicine. I honestly don't have time for village superstitions. I had to confiscate the recipe as well, lest he tries making it himself. As if I don't have enough problems already.
I would like this recipe.
No, I thought I made myself clear. If you want an excuse to drink yourself to oblivion on moonshine, just drink the moonshine. No need to add other potentially dangerous ingredients.
Potentially dangerous ingredients, like what?
Well, to be fair, the base recipe is pretty harmless. But what if someone decides that if they don't have carnation, it's perfectly fine to substitute it with devil's snare?
Carnation?
Since the color is
and
more or less the
moon
same.
shine.
Or sage with wolfsbane, because, you know, leaves are
Oh,
leaves.
carnation, sage, and
I'm sorry, but
moonshine.
unfortunately I know these people well enough not to trust them with something like this.
So if I combine moonshine, carnation, and sage, I'll get the remedy?
What? How do you... You know what? Fine. Do whatever you want. But if it causes you to shit yourself for 3 days straight, don't come running to me.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Why would you, though? Don't you have better things to do?
Nope, playing a game. I'm trying to get in the quartermaster's good books.
Aha, got it. So you're up for work not out of the goodness of your heart, but for your own selfish plans.
Yes. Doesn't everyone have an agenda?
Good point. That is a very good point. But all right, if you're a mercenary, then I do have a job for someone who'd be willing to risk their life in exchange for material goods.
I have a really good time talking to people in this game. And I think it's because of just how well the dialogue is written and voice acted. Like, I have not yet at any point felt like, oh, let me just get this done and go back out. You know, like, I get that sometimes. Sometimes I play games where it's just like the dialogue and I felt that way with the Starfield DLC. Where I'd be talking to someone and being like, okay, not very interesting. Like, get to something cool. Like, I remember saying that during it. I don't feel that way at all in this game. I need more details.
Back at the academy, I found an ancient scroll written by the
Nice.
Druids. Forbidden knowledge. Especially now, after the mob forced them all into a wicker man and burned every last one of them to ash. I finally deciphered it a little while ago. It describes a ritual that needs to be performed at night within a stone circle. And guess what? There's one in the nearby forest. I guess you already know what I need you to do.
What does it do?
That is an excellent question. But I don't know.
Okay.
From what I've been able to decipher, it's a summoning spell to bring something or someone to our world. That being will share its great knowledge with the one brave enough to summon it. I need you to remember what it says and repeat it to me after you're back, word for word.
Oh, no. Why can't you go?
Isn't it obvious? I'm the only medic they have here at the Horns.
There.
I'd like to see Fearghas' face if he hears about me going out there.
A mob, we already know this, but I'm going to do all the options. A mob burned down all the druids?
And here I am, thinking that everyone's already heard about the Charred Conclave.
Charred Conclave.
Well, it wasn't the proudest moment in our history, that's for sure. You truly don't know.
Only a little.
At some point, the villagers all around the island decided that the druids were responsible for the Red Death and all other ailments of our
and just
times.
everything else. Okay.
They rounded them all up in a massive wicker man north of the Forlorn Swords and burned them all to ashes.
Wow.
Hundreds of years of knowledge gone within the blink of an eye. But, well, that's what's bound to happen when you stop paying for people's education and invest in keeping the elites fed instead.
All right, let's do it. Isn't your fascination with druids a little illegal?
In Camelot, maybe, but this far south, nobody cares. I've spent my entire life digging through scrolls and books in pursuit of their knowledge. I've been reading about their rites and the descriptions of their rituals. Look, I'm sure they were onto something. They knew much more than we do, but it feels like there's a veil wrapped tightly around that knowledge. It's like I need to find the right spell, the right ritual, something that will unwrap it for me.
If you like Oblivion, is Tainted Grail good? You ready for this? If you like OG Oblivion, you might think Tainted Grail is better. I'll say it and I'll stand by it. Yep. Do. I think you might think this is better. I do. I think there's a lot of systems in this game that are basically like leveled up versions of it. And I will say this, I strongly prefer the much more well-written dialogue, the much more well-written voice acting, and the much darker and more mature world that this is in. So for that alone, like I am 100% digging this more than I would Oblivion. Now, granted, I still have all the nostalgia that comes with Oblivion and stuff. I still love the game. We're still going to finish our remaster playthrough eventually. But in terms of just like you put them next to each other, like this one has a lot of modernisms that Oblivion just doesn't have, and it adds up quickly.
Expect to see
Yep.
you here.
But of course, I say that we need to see the whole game. That's one thing I keep coming back to. Like so far, everything we've done has been absolutely amazing. And if it actually keeps up this level of quality, like all the way to the end, I am going to be very pleasantly surprised. Yep. Because if it does, then this is going to be like one of the better games of this type. Period. Yep. Hi. Who are you?
Blessings upon you, stranger.
Oh, you're a...
May the word always resonate within your soul.
Thanks. I've already been blessed with tongs, pinchers, and fire.
What do you mean, my child?
It must be a long time since you last visited the island asylum.
Indeed, my child.
Ah, there it is.
I have served in the Horns of the South since I turned 20. So, it's now my 40th year in the service of Cohh and this noble abode. As for the asylum, I only know as much as my brothers deem necessary to relay to me in their letters. I only receive reports on their progress towards curing the Red Death. I'm afraid that I simply cannot believe your blasphemous words without proof.
Believe what you want. My scars speak for themselves.
So it's your word against the word. Let's leave it at that.
What do you think about the weirdness?
It's a sickness, a corruption, but also a mystery. Many of my brothers would call it a curse, a stain upon Avalon that must be purged. And yet, I wonder, did Cohh not teach us that all things have a purpose? That even suffering carries wisdom? The weirdness twists and warps, yes, It consumes and it takes. But it also gives. Life grows in its wake. Strange and terrible, but life all the same. If we are to fight it, we must first understand it. And that is what frightens the Church most of all.
Damn.
Understanding.
That's deep. Are the horns prepared to fight the weirdness?
As prepared as any men can be against something they barely understand. Swords and fire will hold back beasts. But what of the creeping rot that twists flesh and mind alike? But there is one thing. The Excalibur they keep here. It has not been wielded in an age, yet the weird does not creep near it.
How come?
Well, even as it rests upon its pedestal, the air around it remains untouched. The tendrils of corruption that strangle stone and steel refuse to claim it. The keepers
So
may
we know
not
why that
see
is
it
now.
for what it is,
They don't.
but I do. There is power in that blade. Something ancient. Something beyond the Church's teachings. And if it truly holds back the weirdness, then perhaps it was never meant for men alone.
So you feel safe here?
Safe? No. But safer than most, I suppose. But tell me, what is safety, truly? A stronghold? A weapon? A prayer? I've seen men with all three fall just the same. So no, I do not feel safe. But I do feel watched. And sometimes that is enough.
What an interesting distinction. I really like that.
Certainly.
Huh.
Kai's blessings
That's fantastic.
know no
This writing,
bounds.
man, I tell you, this writing
But
is cool.
sometimes it's useful to seal them in a handy flask.
Makes you think. Oh, Mother's Embrace. Oh, it's a buff that slowly heals you over. Oh, no. The light cast heals you instantly, and the heavy cast slowly heals you over time. Requires 7 spirituality. Creates a magic shield, fully negating the next received damage for 120 seconds. Oh, those are good. Okay, so we're gonna need to get some spirituality up for sure. Yep.
May Kai's word.
Cool. Well, that guy's awesome. What a great NPC. Okay, let's keep doing what we were doing. We were gonna head down to where the refugees are. We have so much room to loot right now. Oh my god, we're at 52 of 110 pounds. Oh. I'm not going to the barracks yet. Did I already talk to you?
You're back.
Oh,
Hi.
yeah, it's this guy.
Um,
Okay, there's the chopping thing. Alright, we haven't been over here yet. Oh, I can take the sage. Nice. Never made my health pots. Oh, burdock root, too. Damn, I just bought a bunch of that. Rude. More sage. Awesome. Can use those in health pots. Is this the right way? Yeah, I think it is. Okay.
just another peaceful moment.
Oh, wait, maybe it's below us. We're gonna go up first. Oh, hey, dude, what's up? Hi.
Hey. Hello. Are you also wondering why the heck we need them?
What?
Lighthouses.
Oh.
Why the hell are Dara and his workers pushing so hard to build the second one? Is one not enough? Is it because one is less than two and less is worse? I mean, 2 lighthouses next to each other are almost the same as one, and ships don't even sail this way anymore.
Maybe it's about tradition or symbolism.
Ah, symbolism. Yeah, maybe. Whatever that is.
I know, right? You mentioned that ships don't sail here anymore.
Aye, why would they? The waters are treacherous, so no ships. Storms and the weirdness are a deadly combination. Besides, who'd have the time to build or repair them? There are enough problems on the island. We don't need more.
What can you tell me about the Horns of the South?
Well, not much going on here, as you can see. Things have been a bit different lately, due to the refugees. One was even hanged for theft. But I can't say much more as I wasn't there. If you're interested in the Horns, you should visit our museum. You'll learn more about that fella, Swal, or whatever his name is.
Museum?
Aye, it's boring, but at least you don't have to pay to enter. But almost nobody goes there anyway.
And what do you think about the refugees yourself?
What do I think? As long as they follow the rules, they can stay. And if they don't, then they can hang. That's all.
Okay.
Folks are saying that there's some other group, probably more dangerous, not so far from here. If they come closer, well, that wouldn't be too good.
Okay. What can one do here?
You can stay here and serve. Sit in the tavern, drink and eat something. If you're looking for an adventure, you'll have to go elsewhere. There's always something happening out in the world. But you know what? Here in the south, everything happens late. It's a big world out there, and a small one right here. From a financial standpoint, it makes absolutely no sense.
Oh, he's talking about this again? Why are they doing that? That's weird. Like, I don't think we know much about that yet. Also, do I have one of those jump potions? Asking for a friend. Oh! We have to consume this. Did we die?
Oh, hello there.
Not dead. That's good. Not dead. Let's go back and talk to him. Not dead.
What do you want?
Is good. Where is... Yeah, we have an enhanced fire over here. Alchemy. Toothache remedy. Restores 81 health? Dang. That's decent. Okay. Hi.
Ah, you're back!
Here you go.
Thank you! Ah, I'll finally be able to eat something. Here, take this as my thanks for your help.
A Menhir figurine. Oh, dude. Hell yeah. That's +5 max health. That is delicious. Delightful. Okay. Where's the doctor? Is this it right here? Yeah, I think so. Bro? There you are. What's up, man? No. What? I took his potion. Don't I need to, like, report to him? Oh. Okay. So I guess that's not really a quest. We have a quest with him, but... Huh. I could have sworn we got a quest to drink that potion. I'm gonna reload real quick. Maybe we have to do it in front of him or something. Good. Yeah, I saved before I did it. Okay, let's...
Watch where you're going.
Oh, wait. Jann Heber. Yeah, no, that's the right guy. That's the right guy. Let's go down here real quick. Can we decide... We can decide what goes first in the autofill slots. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to go it from... Well, I don't know if I want to... Actually, no, I don't want it to go from worst to best now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so let's go in here real quick. Don't forget you have to give the toothache remedy guy again? Yeah. Great. Go do this first. Okay. Do we have a quest for this? I don't think we do. Heber gave me a recipe for something that may help with the key. Okay. Here. No, that's the Druidic. Yes, we do not have a quest for this. All right. So I'm going to try this again. Yeah, I don't know, man. This feels weird. This feels weird. I'm worried we bugged something. But I'm not sure if we did. Let's do his other stuff first. Let's do his other stuff first. And we'll see if that makes like a difference.
Ah! Thank you.
Thank you. Boom, boom. Sleep until day. Can we cook anymore? Ooh. Nah. Boop. It was like that in 0.9 as well. I think that's intended. Oh, okay. Thank you. That's good to know. Barracks we'll visit after we do this part.
Watch yourself.
And that's really pretty. I need to make that a toggle. I love that you can do this. You can just make it a toggle right here in options. So nice. What's over here? Is that a chicken?
I should stay out of trouble.
Yeah, do that. What is up here?